Shalom Israel. This is the ISUPK, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. We started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under the leadership of Commander General Yohana. And since 1969, we've been teaching the truth to Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans that we are God's chosen people, the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. I'm saying, so clap it up for class. Brother and sister in class. And the first question the brother asked in class was, he's starting to feel more and more like Egypt and Africa is here in America. And you're not the only person who feel like that. It's many people who feel like that this is Africa. This is the land of black people. You know what I'm saying? You got artifacts that's being found. You got pyramids being found over here. Many people really dug into it. The problem with that is you gotta be able to make your truth, like this our stance. You have to be able to make the truth line up with the Bible. If the truth can't line up with the Bible, then something ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Because we all believe in the Bible, right? You know what I'm saying? So we all believe in the Bible. The Bible has to say or point to, because like you said, they could change the maps. They could make one country look bigger, one continent look smaller. They could do all kinds of stuff, but they can't change this. You know what I'm saying? So our position is this, that over there is the Middle East and Africa. All of that is where we originated from. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ever heard of the term the Asiatic black man? Because it's proven we come from over in that area, by over there. It was all dark-skinned people, the Chinese people, all that. Now, as far as this land over here, what we'll have to do is, if we take that position, this is Africa, then we will have to say that the boat, Noah's Ark, landed over here too. Now, if you say Noah's Ark landed over here too, then we have a problem. Because the scriptures say that our people will go into captivity to a land that we know not, in slavery on slave ships, and that we wouldn't be in our land. We will be in a land that we know not, serving our enemies, which we is today, in another land, which is America. You know, the scriptures speak about America in the land. It speak about when the 10 tribes came over here. Go ahead. Yeah, you could get it, and you could respond. You can respond. But you had your hand up, right? No. Okay. Yeah, so the thing about that is, it's a good theory, right? I looked into it and all that. Before I came into the truth, I looked into it and all that. But the thing about theories is this, right? One, they can't be proven, and two, it never ends. You think it's gonna end with this being Egypt? You know, they say this is Israel too. They say over here, we are in the motherland now. It's never gonna end. It's gonna always be some new theory that come up, and it's not solid. Like, the Most High want us to have peace, power, and a sound mind. We don't want to be thinking, because then now we have to explain that land over there. What is that land over there? Now we have to come up with ways where this match up with that, because the Mayans and the Incas and the Aztecs. Go ahead, sis.
So the book to the Bible. So the Bible is a plethora of books of
right.
We don't have the finished versions of, like the Epic of Gilgamesh. We don't have all those documents because they took what they wanted and made it into this book.
Well, the Epics of Gilgamesh, not to cut you off, but the Epics of Gilgamesh is Sumerian.
Okay.
It's not Israelite. That's like the land of Sumer and all of that. That's like in the Middle East. Yeah, that predates us. And now, mind you, all of the nations have their own creation story, their own history, what happened. People came down, and it's crazy you brought that up. But the topic of today's class is fallen angels. You know what I'm saying? Are there fallen angels? Do they exist in the Bible? You know what I'm saying? And the reason why is because God never revealed to any of these nations the truth. So they believe the moon is a god, the sun is a god. Gilgamesh is like, it's this man, he wanted to chase immortality. You know what I'm saying? So he went down to hell, fought the demons in hell, boop, 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 gained immortality. I mean, I don't even think he actually ever.
Isn't incorporated in the Bible at all. What about the code of Hammurabi?
No, that's African. And that predates Moses.
Yep,
you know what I'm saying?
The law.
Yeah, it predates all that. Now, all these civilizations have their own account of what happened. But what God revealed to us is that they don't know. They don't know. and they pass these down and pass these down. Now, what our people get is this. In the 70s, we tried to wake up. So the first place we woke up to was Egypt, because we found out that the Egyptians were black and not white. So if they are black and we're black, we have to be Egyptians. Then we thought that the Bible was copied from Egyptian records. We thought that Jesus was Horus, Osiris, and all of that. All that happened. But the Bible is not a plagiarized book, because if that's the case, then why are these books saying what's going to happen in the future?
And it's saying it's astrology too, because the 12 disciples is our 12 zodiacs.
Yeah. See, that's what I mean when I say it never ends. It's never going to end. You're going to find out they're going to have a book of Adam. You know what I'm saying? The apocalypse of Peter. You know what I'm saying? All it is never going to end. You're going to just keep going, and you'll lose your mind trying to figure out what's right and what's wrong. So as far as the Bible is comprised of 80 books. 14 of them was taken out. They what they did was translate them. You know what I'm saying? They translated them. They translated them from Hebrew, Greek, and Latin, and they translated them into English. So this is what we have. Were there other books that's out there in circulation? Yes. The Bible speaks of many other books, but we don't have those books, like you said. So you would be correct. But
yeah. Well, back to the Africa being Africa.
Mhm.
Now, my theory on it is, it's not like I didn't put no thought into it, or I'm just it be coming to me. So when you said to Asia, where would Asia be? Asia is right next to Canada, right? Like parallel cross, right?
no,
Like
AJ,
far
The
as
maps was flipped.
like being no what?
The maps was flipped, and we was over here, they was over there. And
that's what I'm saying. If the maps was flipped, this is Canada right here. Asia is way over here.
right. If we was on the
Yeah.
east instead of the west.
Yeah.
But and that's what I mean. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, cause even when you put it on Google Map, right?
Mhm.
They'll make you go on, have you, because the map is two maps. I mean, it's put together twice. Like they already broke that down. Like they doing that. They make it, like how you said, they make it bigger or smaller, make things.
Yeah.
But when you really do, like even when you really travel it, like when you really travel, you see that that's not
What it is?
what it is. Like seriously, like people don't leave out of where they born because of the fear of like how the maps is. The maps make us feel like things be far as like, bro, Buffalo's right there,
Right.
bro. Rochester's right there. Like everything is so close to each other. Vermont is right there. Like, bro, Vermont. People don't even think like that. People
But
don't
we
think.
saying they close together because we got cars. But if you was walking, it's fine.
Yo,
Matter of fact, let me read the scripture real
Hold on, watch
quick.
this, though.
Let me
You
read the
said that,
scripture
right?
real quick, and I'm gonna show you in the scripture. It's gonna tell you how long it took from our people to get over there, from that side of the world to this side of the world. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna show you. You got it? Go ahead, read it.
You want to start when you start a little higher? I'll start at
You can start at like 39. It's,
I'm at 39.
yep, yes, sir.
So go to 2nd Esdras, chapter 13, verse 39. And whereas thou sawest that he gathered another peaceable multitude unto him. Verse 40. Those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of their own land.
So these 10 tribes, I don't know if you're familiar with the history, but they went into slavery first. These 10 tribes is not our tribes. It's not us, the Haitians, or the Jamaicans. These are the Spanish tribe, the Native American tribe. They went into slavery before us. When they got out of slavery, these tribes left, you know what I'm saying, from the land of their slavery. You go ahead.
Prisoners out of their own land in the time of Oshé, the king, whom
Salmanessar.
Salmanessar,
He's a real king. He's an Assyrian king.
the king of Assyria, led away captive, and he carried them over the waters.
He carried them over the waters. You know what I'm saying? Over the ocean. Go ahead.
And so came they into another land.
Until where?
Another land.
Go ahead.
Verse 41. But they took this counsel among themselves, that they will leave the multitude of the heathen and go forth into a further country.
They was gonna go forth. This in the Bible. Now, when Christopher Columbus had this scripture, that's why he took Hebrew translators with him. People who spoke Hebrew, and they say, "Yo, it's people over there." Because before they got over here, they didn't believe that people lived over here. They thought that you would fall off. They thought the earth was flat. And they thought if you went outside of Europe, you will fall off of the face of the earth. You know what I'm saying? This is where the term off of the face of the earth come from.
Now, this is a quick question.
Right.
They said they going to another country,
Yes.
right?
Yes. And they crossed the water.
Hold on, watch this though. If I leave about, what is it, like 125 miles up north type, if I go that way, 125 miles, I'm going to another country. Canada is another country.
No, it said they crossed the water. Just keep reading. Just
I know,
watch. It's going to show you how long it took. It's going to show you how long it took. Just listen.
Where never mankind dwelt.
What?
Verse 42. That they might there keep their statutes, which they never kept in their own land.
Right. Go ahead.
Verse 43. And they enter into Euphrates by the narrow places of the river.
Keep going.
Verse 44. For the Most High then showed signs for them, and held still the flood till they were passed over.
Go ahead.
Verse 45. For through that country there was a great way go.
A what?
A great way to go.
No, it wasn't just 120 miles. It was a great way to go. Watch. Go ahead.
Namely, of a year and a half.
It took them a year and a half crossing through the country and crossing through rivers and crossing through the ocean. It took them a year and a half to get over here. These are 10 tribes that came over here. 10 different groups of people. Go ahead. That's it.
And the same region is called Arsareth.
And the same region is called Arsareth. You know what I'm saying? In the Hebrew it's Aratazah, which means earth, like land, big land. This is how we know for a fact our people traveled out. Now, if we say, let's just say,
Time was different, calculated different back then.
no, time wasn't calculated different.
You got the first 12 hours and the second 12 hours. That's considered 2 different days.
Nah, that's the theory that they said, but it's not. Because our days is this, from even to even. Give me that in Genesis. Genesis chapter 1. Our days is from even to even since the beginning. Meaning from sundown to sundown. 24 hours. It always been. You know what I'm saying? Like now, like back what I was about to say, boom. So if that's the case, right, this is what we have to do. We'll have to say, if this is Africa and the land and Israel's over here, we'll have to say then these 10 tribes travel over there. We will have to say that. And over there, what you're gonna find out is where they traveled, the oppressor came over there and took them as slaves. So then they will have to be over there as slaves. It just wouldn't really add up. You know what I'm saying? And then the whole Christopher Columbus, and the reason why we go to Christopher Columbus is because he had a diary. You know what I'm saying? And you know he didn't just come over here himself. He was sent over here. Then we have to think about, you ever heard of black people ruling in Europe? So where was that at? Was Europe over here? The Scots and the Kings and all that over there.
You said
We will have to change all history to fit that narrative. This is the reason why in the UPK we don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that it could be like pieces of what they're saying, because you know when they came over here,
we was ruling over here.
No, I'm talking about in Europe.
No,
listen,
and that's the point. You saying we was running Europe. If I say that this over here was Europe, we were running over here.
So
they came over here.
Now, when you say that, right? Now, when you say this is Europe and we was ruling Europe over here, then you still would have to say that we went into slavery and got sent over there because we got kicked out of Europe. And we got kicked out of Europe and sent into Africa, and then we got sent from Africa into slavery.
You don't see them people over there? Them people was over there. And not only is they over there, they told us.
I'm talking about our people.
Listen, watch this. and real talk, they are sending them over there. They are over there. Our people.
Yeah, it is
And then they trying to make it seem like they doing it right now. They like, oh, Trump said, if you go to jail right now, you're going to, he can send you to 4 countries.
Yeah.
They've been doing it. They've been doing it. And don't act like they ain't been doing it. They've been doing it.
They've been
So
doing it. It's some of
now,
our people over
listen,
there.
now that it's they got people over there now that's massive.
Right.
Because now, before they was telling us to feed them. They told them they had people out there sick. The little kids is out there sick, telling me every morning when we up, they told us to feed them 10 cents a day can feed them.
Right.
Real talk, they was the ones that looked like the slaves. They really, I'm telling you.
Now-
And look, and they had the white lady out there with them all day, watching them all
So
day,
now-
watching them. Watch this. Time out. Watch this. And then they turn around and have Oprah Winfrey teach these how to use the computers.
Right.
She got a school
But
over there.
you know,
They got schools over there.
them were Africans though.
Oh, but okay, them Africans, right?
Yeah.
So why on our birth certificates and why do they say that we African?
We're
Why
not.
do they? But we go by it.
No, we don't.
But we do though.
We don't.
Hold on, watch
When
this.
they brought
listen.
the slaves over here
Listen.
from Africa, did they say we got Africans?
Right now, do they call us African Americans?
Yes, right now.
Right now, did
I'm
you
not
have,
talking-
hold on, have you
I'm
ever
not
been
talking
Africa?
about now.
Have you ever been Africa?
No,
Have you ever been Africa?
but that's not
We
what
know
I'm talking about.
nothing about Africa,
I'm talking about
but
is
we under that umbrella.
When they put us under that umbrella, you're right, but that's not true. Them people over there, majority of them, is Africans. They're not our people. So what? Get back to the point is what I'm saying is this: what our people, you will have to say because Africans wasn't
Hold
ruling
on,
Europe.
Time out.
It wasn't
So-
Africans.
So they
ruling Europe.
are
It was
people.
our
Hold on,
people.
watch it. So either they are our people or they not our people. Because watch it.
They're
Hold on, watch
not.
it. So
They're
so
not.
why do we care about what's going on over there? Because they over there. They
We
over
don't.
there. Listen, no, I mean like for real. Is they're over there and they saying like we not them. And I feel like that. I definitely feel like that. We're not them. So how do we come from over there and we not them?
Because we were over there because we were kicked out of Jerusalem. So this is what I mean by
You know where Jerusalem is?
yes, I know where Jerusalem is. And this is what I mean by when you take the position that this over here is African America and Europe and all of that. Because if this is Africa, then Canada got to be Europe. And then I don't know where Asia would be, somewhere in the ocean. You will have to change history because,
hold on. You said somewhere in the ocean.
bruh, because
Hold
Asia.
on. Listen. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. You got California that's not.
No,
Hold on, watch this.
it would be
Florida-
the other way.
Florida,
It would be east.
Florida,
Asia is east of Africa.
Florida.
So Asia would be east of America if America
Florida,
is
right?
Africa. If America is Africa, Asia would be east of America, not west. The Pacific Ocean, California is west.
I
it
said,
would be
well,
east.
Florida though, right?
Florida is east, yeah.
Yeah, Florida,
Yeah.
and it's in the water. It's dead in the water.
But that's
It's hanging off the cliff. It's hanging off the
that's
cliff.
a state.
See, and
I'm asking about a continent.
listen,
I'm asking about a continent.
listen, and that's where I'm going at. Hold on, and that's where I'm going at with it. How is Canada a country when it's part of the same continent? We on the same continent.
Because
So listen, anything can be. Listen, and they say this. Africa say their country that they call country in Africa is just a state that we just call it a state in America. We will literally go to talk to East Africans, not West Africans. Talk to East Africans because they will tell you, like literally, they told like.
so
yo,
you know the
I
difference.
believe-
You know the difference between a state and a country and a continent.
yes, I do.
So what I'm saying is that I'm not talking about the state of Florida. I'm talking about the continent, the landmass. If you saying this is the landmass of Africa, then Asia would have to be east from where Africa is.
But they're all connected, right? Asia, Russia.
Yes,
and
they were all
Africa, they're all
connected.
So we
Yeah.
can still break America up the same way.
No, you can't.
Listen, watch it.
Because you have an
Watch it.
ocean
Hold on, time out.
in
time out.
between
Time out.
America and
Hold on.
Africa.
No, hold on, watch it. When you got Mexico, when I look at when I look at the whole thing, when I look from Canada, Canada, Central America, because that's what it's really is. Central America, and that's where we at.
And
The
it's
states, the
not.
United States.
So let me ask
Hold
you
on,
this.
watch it, United States, and then you got Mexico, right?
So let me ask you this.
All three of those levels is what I'm calling. That
So-
whole look, watch it.
So let me
that
ask,
whole
let me just
thing.
ask you something simple.
Yep.
Is any of this you getting this from in the Bible?
It looks
Like,
like,
is there-
it looks
is
like
there a-
Jerusalem.
Is there a verse where you can say, see, this Bible verse is saying that this over here is America?
Time out. I strategically believe, and this is where I get mad at with everything. When people are like, "Oh, you think that they just not gonna?" It's a system. It's systematic. So that when we walk away from it, you are supposed to be scratching your head. How did they do this?
Yeah,
If you're not doing that, then they didn't do a good job. And I'm being real. If you ain't scratching your head, and that's what I mean.
But that's what we're doing right now. We
why
ain't scratching our heads, right?
Why we in America when they say land of the free, right?
We're not talking
Hold
about
on,
what they say.
no. Why can't go anywhere we want to in this land? Why?
But that's
hold
not
on.
what we were talking
Hold on,
about.
but you said, well,
I'm
that's
saying-
why.
I'm-
Listen,
I'm asking you this.
Listen, I've never
I'm
been to
asking
the
you
Grand Canyon, so I don't know what artifacts is in there that can compare to the
So
Bible.
I'm asking,
I don't know.
I'm just asking you simple. Is you getting any of this conclusion from the Bible?
Yes, I when I read the Bible, I'm telling you, when I read the Bible,
Yeah.
I feel like like literally when I was in jail, when I read the Bible, I felt this, and this is the feeling that I get. I don't feel like it's over there. I feel like my inner self be telling me it's over here.
So where at in the Bible is making you believe that it's over here? Maybe we can go
All right,
there.
time out. No.
Hold on, he got his hand up right there. Let him speak. Go ahead.
I just got the whole. This to show the separation between us and Hamites and Africans.
Okay, go ahead.
I just got the Combat Dictionary. Talk about Ham. So Combat Dictionary, Donovan Combat Dictionary on page 213. Ham, the youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood.
So hold on. Y'all believe in the flood, right?
Yeah, I think that's how they got over here.
You believe it? You believe in Noah? You believe in Noah, Ham, and Japheth and
I believe
Shem?
that's how they got over
All
here.
right, go ahead.
And one of 8 persons to live through the flood. He became the progenitor of the dark races. Not the Negroes,
Not who?
not the Negroes,
Not who?
not the
So
Negroes.
we always was never part of Africans. Just because we dark and they dark, it don't make it. You just said it earlier. Negro is just because like that term. Just because you got dark skin, that don't mean you one of us. You know what I'm saying? We believe that too because him is the progenitor of the Africans. He's gonna say it.
And that's what I meant though.
It's
When
gonna
I
say
said that they ain't
now-
supposed to be able to
now
say
the-
Negro because they're
Right.
not the Negro.
Now we agree. Now the land of Ham, you know where the land of Ham is at, right? After the ship landed, 3 sons Noah had. He split all that land up between 3 sons. You know where he split them up at? The land of Ham he gave to. It was called land Ham because Ham means hot in the Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? And then Japheth he gave up Europe, and then Asia he gave to Shem. So now we will have to change all of that to
Why?
happen over here.
Why?
That's
Why?
why
We will have to-
listen, it
because-
makes perfect sense what you just said. When you just said he gave the code up there, that's code. Canada
Yeah.
all the way across the whole map. Look,
It is.
across the whole United
Right.
States, that's Canada.
Right.
And it's cold.
right.
And it's cold up there. Now look, right here is
So
we
where-
get all the terrain.
So where was Shem land be?
Mexico.
Hold on, you
right
talk
now.
about the Asians, right?
Yeah, Asian.
So-called Asians. That's right, Mexico. The so-called Asians, and I'm looking at them. The so-called Asians.
So what land is that all the way over there?
Where? All the way over
In
there
Africa,
to the
Europe, and all that land. Whose land is that?
See, look, that's you said Africa and all that.
Yeah,
Land?
Africa, Europe, and Asia. In the Middle East, whose land is that?
The Africans, right?
It can't be the Africans because the
they
Africans gave. Yeah,
Okay.
we would have to change all of that. You get what I'm saying?
Why? Hold on.
Let them think.
And how can
Hold on, listen.
and how could you explain the artifacts that's found over there if we all landed over here and we never went over there?
And that's where I'm going at with what you just said. We never been in the Grand Canyon, so we don't know none of the artifacts that's in there. We don't look.
Right.
It's
You know,
land.
you know
No,
what we, you know what we do know?
Hold on, but it's land over there. This land over here that they shut down. They said that we can't even see. They said that we can't. Listen, literally, watch this. The Erie Canal off the rip. Just that being alone. The fact that they said
Do
And
you
why?
do you get what I'm saying though?
I do. I
So-
totally understand what
so-
you're saying, because that's why.
So
What I was
did
saying. If
so
you
where
push
did
that-
the ark land?
Where the ark land?
Yeah. In Canada?
I would want to say that, but I wouldn't
Now
say.
you-
No,
now-
I wouldn't say
now-
that. I wouldn't say that though, because
We got
don't-
the Appalachian
Hold on,
Mountains.
no.
We got all the mountains over here that are-
It gotta be. But it
But
gotta
you
be.
can't guess though what I'm saying.
Hold on, no,
That,
right.
then
But-
that just makes it a theory.
But listen, and that's
You
where.
have to
Hold on,
have
but that's
evidence.
where I be wanting to. No, hold on, but don't get me wrong. And that's where I'm not just. It's just something that.
Yeah, no, I know you said
it
to me.
can't-
I think.
Look,
I
and
think
I literally pull out the atlas. I don't got the atlas in front of me right now, so we can literally do it word for word. And now you tell me this, and I'll show you this. Because real talk, and I'm not even just trying to be like be the right person. I'm not trying to be right or nothing.
No,
I'm
we
just trying
just-
to make an understanding.
yeah, I was about to say we
the
just hear.
understanding is, like, listen, I be around these folks, and I see where they be having where they play the game. I see where they play the game. They play a game, and
Well, let's
people
not
keep-
veer over there.
Listen, my
Let's
people,
keep it right here.
listen, and that's what I mean by I
What-
feel like this
like-
is the game.
What do we know?
I feel like we got three things. What you just said. We said the three brothers. I mean, his three sons, right?
Yeah, but it
And I'm
wouldn't
looking
make
at
sense
America at three pieces.
because Shem they went this way. That's why I said Asia would have to be in the middle in the middle of the ocean.
But
Then.
listen,
Because Shem went this way
but look,
Ham went this way,
and that's why. Listen,
and Japheth could took
and no
over the
lie,
north.
the first thing that they made sure that they was doing, the first thing, and no lie, and this is real talk, this is facts. First thing they made sure they did was the map. What's the map? And they was telling people, oh no, you can't travel this way.
Do you
And
know?
that's what I mean.
You
Look,
know it was black map makers.
I listen, and I know black people. It's not all black people ain't my people. Listen,
I'm talking about like
Listen,
map
watch
makers
this-
that
watch
were
this
our people.
okay,
Spanish map
but watch
makers.
this. This ain't what they went off of.
I can't prove that, so I won't say that.
This ain't what they went off, and that's what I mean. Why we keep trying to go this way? Why can't this be over there? And it show you like even on Google.
So let me ask you
when I
something.
look at Google,
So let me
right?
ask you something.
It showed me that way.
So let me ask you something.
It don't show me that.
So let me ask you something. Say you right? Say this is Israel over here in the Middle East and Africa and all that. Now what?
Matter of fact, that's what it is. What's AK? What's
Alaska.
no? See, and that's another thing. We don't know a lot.
Arkansas.
We don't know a lot about Canada enough. And I'm be real. We don't, because look. This all.
Well, let me speak.
One thing we do know about Canada is that the
Look.
same bone, the same bone that's under his, the same bone under Canada.
Yeah.
Why though? Only because of the same thing that happened when they came and took over. It's only Canada because of their colonized.
And guess
What
what?
language they speak?
And guess what?
What
French.
Right.
Because the French took over. And guess what? Guess what we see? English.
Wow.
Guess what? English took over. And guess what they speak down here? Guess what they speak down in Mexico?
Now-
No.
Yes, Spanish. Now,
exactly. And guess who took over them? The Spaniards. So guess what?
now, where did these people? Now, where did they come from?
And from Europe. All three of them came from Europe.
But you say Europe is over here.
No, listen. Okay, but what I was trying to say is, no, I really wasn't saying that.
You did.
Hold on. I really was saying Africa over here,
If
right?
Africa
But you were
over
trying to say
here-
Africa.
If Africa over here, then Europe over here.
Well, why would you say that?
Because
they
when
said
the ship landed, Noah had 3 sons,
okay,
and he
Right.
gave each son an area. You know what I'm saying?
now, this is Alaska, right? Hold on, watch this. This is Alaska, right? This is Alaska. This is Alaska. Why do you see this red piece right here?
Yeah.
Why is this red piece right here? And
But that's
because of what I'm trying to tell you is it
you
starts
ask-
over again.
but you
And
asking
what I'm saying is, watch this. Hold on, watch
you
this.
asking a question that don't go against what I'm
Hold
saying.
on, it do. No,
What I'm
look,
saying is this:
hold on.
if that's like we saying you're right, let's say you're right. Then where did these people come from that came to do this to the Native American Indians?
They came from Russia. They came from. Look, watch this. Look,
But you said all of that is over here.
No, look. I'm talking about this. This Kemet. This not Africa. This Kemet.
So if this is Africa,
Look,
then
look.
where is Europe?
It's over there. It's on this side. On that side. Over there on the east side.
I'm gonna be ignorant.
Hold on.
real quick.
Go ahead.
Look.
Hold on, no, wait. Okay, so what you saying, which is Shem, Ham, and
Yes.
Japheth, right?
Yes.
All three of them came from here, right?
Yes.
Just say it. And this Kemet, these guys over here, these people ain't got nothing to do with us. We was over here minding our business. God took
Right.
us away over here.
And-
We got
Yes.
we got shit.
Now
He
let's-
took
let's
us away over here.
Yes. Now say we go with that.
Okay.
We got to throw this whole Bible away.
Why? Because no,
We have
actually,
to.
let's do that then. Because what it
We would have to.
because the Spaniards is the ones that came over here with their new version of it.
Well, I wouldn't disagree. They came over here with Christianity,
Okay.
but not with what the Bible says.
But that's a whole new Bible.
But no, it's not. We just read it. It's read it. 10 tribes did what? What did the 10 tribes do?
separate.
What they do? Separate from who? The heathens. They separated from the heathens to go where? Into a country that no man ever dwelt. If it's people dwelling, no, you just said that's the land over here where the gods is at. We're gonna say that's Kemet.
Okay.
So where did they go?
Even when you
Yeah,
say,
where
hold
did the
on,
10 tribes
hold on,
go?
watch it. Even when you say across the waters, right?
What?
It's still the Pacific Ocean right here. It's still the Pacific Ocean. And what I'm trying to say is this is the North Pacific right here. And it's still the end.
So where
right
did they
here.
go?
So even when look, watch it. Even when you if I take this, right? If I take this and I put it on this side, and I put it on this side, because real talk, this part goes right here. This ain't no border. This ain't we don't know nothing about this. This is right here. And literally from Alaska to Russia.
So what? All right, I'm gonna
That's what I'm
get into
saying.
the topic
From
of this
Alaska to
class.
Russia.
I'm gonna get into the topic of the class, but she's right. She's right. If what you're saying, and this is Kemet over here, we have to throw the whole Bible away. And that's
But listen,
that's just not what we doing in
hold
here.
on, hold on. And
We ain't
listen,
gonna throw it away because we know the truth about the Bible.
and don't get me wrong. And that's where I say I see where I work at. I
Yeah.
feel like it's a game play. Don't get
It
me
is a
wrong.
game play,
And
though.
listen, and I hate to hurt people's feelings. I really see it because like when I look at the Torah, I mean whatever they is, they really believe in. They really got the same that G sign with the Freemasons. They really got that.
But
They
who
really
cares
believe
about that?
in
Who
it.
cares about
No,
that?
but what I'm saying is they are under the same umbrella. The Christians is under the same umbrella. They all under the same umbrella.
And guess what they all don't do?
work for
And
each
guess
other.
what they all don't do?
They
Go by-
do though.
No, they don't.
Christians don't go by that.
No. You say your dad a pastor, right?
They don't go by
Mason?
that. Listen,
Fuck no. Oh, Slagia. Hell no. Hell no.
so these holy Bibles not in churches.
They don't read them. They don't go by them. They don't go by them. Listen, how about this? It's something simple as this. Hold on, just hold on real quick. Just hold on, because it's class. You gotta think. We're streaming, it's class. Boom. This scripture say, thou shalt not steal. These same people you talking about stole everything. The scripture say, thou shalt not murder. These same people murder everybody. The scripture say, thou shalt not commit adultery. They took our wives, did whatever they wanted to them, did whatever they wanted to our grandmothers, our grandparents. These are Christians. The Bible say, don't eat pork. What do Christians say? You can eat pork. The Bible say, don't serve no other gods. What do Christians say? Jesus is God. The Bible, everything, this is why we're here. Because it's like you said, they playing the game. Well, our job is this. Our job is this.
I understand. I already knew
Listen.
that's where he went.
Let's
when
listen
he
real
said
quick.
that.
This is our job. Our job is to put the pieces together. You know what I'm saying? But we can't go off of what we think or how we feel. We can't go by that. Because that'd be emotional. You know what I'm saying? We have to be as logical. We have to go by what we have in front of us. You know what I'm saying? And what we have is these records. What we have is many records. What we have is the record. We have the records of the Bering Strait. You know what I'm saying? We have all those records. We have books on top of books and all that. And what we found out is that they lied to us.
Yeah, but
They lied to us.
But this is what I'm saying. It's even when you tell me that, and this is what I mean by like you said, they don't go by that Bible.
They don't.
Yeah, but what Bible? So what Bible we going off of?
They got. This is their law. Their law is this. Their law is the U.S. Constitution. Their
King
law
James
is not
Version.
the Bible.
King James version. I don't agree with.
I bet.
I don't agree with it.
I know that's how you would get to the conclusion that this is America. Because
Like-
if you would agree with the King James version, you will know that the children of Israel went into slavery on slave
Messing
ships.
around with that Bible.
You can say that. You can say it.
Because the worshiping, and then it's like nobody gonna save me but God. I don't gotta put the work in.
Nah, that's the lie. That's the lie.
That's the lie.
You do look. That's the lie. You do have to do something. God ain't saving nobody. You know what I'm saying? You have to do something. We have to stop getting hot. We have to stop celebrating Christmas. Stop celebrating Valentine's Day. We have to stop doing all these things that's against God, because the spirit in us is God. It's power. God just means power. We lose our power the moment we focus on everything else. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with you. That's Christianity. See, the difference is what you got to do is you got to separate Christianity from this Bible. Christianity is I don't got to do nothing. God loves me and God gonna save me.
Yeah, but yeah, and I don't.
That's
and
not
I don't
the Bible.
listen, and I don't
That's
agree
not the
with,
Bible.
listen, I don't agree with the whole "thou shalt not murder." Like,
So you,
listen,
so you don't
it
get.
depends
But
on
how
like
can-
what it means.
So
like, what's murder?
how can you be black, right?
What's
And
murder?
deal with the pain that we've been through, all of our people done been through. A murder is when you kill somebody without a cause. That's
Okay,
murder.
Okay,
That's not kill.
Listen, exactly. So that's the difference. All right, go killing
It's the
somebody with.
word, yeah, they
Yeah.
keep tearing us up.
What-
The
what-
word.
No. What
No,
it
because-
is we destroyed because of slavery. So we don't speak our native language.
Exactly. So I'm
These
just
scriptures
saying-
was written in our native language. They were translated into English
So, like
Yeah,
that.
because English was going to be the most popular language on the earth, and the message had to get across. You know what I'm saying? So for time's sake, we just gonna go into the topic. The topic is about fallen angels. I don't know. You mentioned the Epic of Gilgamesh.
Yeah.
Do y'all believe in fallen angels? You believe the
I
angels?
believe in a consciousness.
Do you believe the angels were? Hold on. So do y'all even believe in God at all?
Yeah,
Like the Most High God?
the Most High. That's
Okay.
just a source I come from. Yeah.
So do you believe that He has angels
Yes.
and demons?
Yes.
So do you believe they rebelled against God, and it was a war, and He trapped them down here on earth?
Now I'm starting to think that maybe Lucifer was like the creator's son, and of course he had his own angels too.
Yeah.
And the Most High had his own angels
And they
too.
went to war and fought.
Yeah.
And you believe that?
Yeah.
And you believe the Bible taught us that?
Yes.
This
to
is what-
help with our memory.
Yes.
We're supposed to
And now
remember
this
all
is what we do. We separate all the truth from the lies. You know where we learned that from? Where we learned that from?
Yeah, I'm
The
not.
church.
The church.
I'm not even gonna.
Now, if I
was about
told
to say,
you-
I don't even believe.
Now, if I told
Oh
you-
my God! Now you gotta tell me
Now, if I
something
told you
different.
that's not in the no, we're gonna go into it. I ain't gonna tell you how. We're gonna go into the scripture. But if I told you that's not in the Bible,
Go on and prove that to me.
I will. Give me Romans 8 and 14.
Oh, that's so cool.
Give me Romans 8 and 14. We're gonna go over
I be
it.
feeling like
The Bible. The reason why we don't know the truth is because we throw the Bible away.
I always feel like it be hypothetically speaking, and
Nah.
people be trying to.
It can, but
Make it literal.
don't black people hypothetically speak?
Yeah,
That's why-
Didn't I say that?
Our language.
Didn't I say he a rat, he a snake,
Yeah.
but that's my dog though?
Right.
Listen,
He 3 different animals, but he's the same person.
but what I'm saying is,
We speak like that.
Yeah, I
What
don't
about
know.
Urbanic? That's
Yeah,
called
yeah,
language.
Ebonics.
I
But
don't
the
dis-
only
I don't
way-
disagree with- I don't
but the
know- I don't
only way-
disagree with what I said when I said, but I feel like the same way people try to make that seem literal, like when we start talking like that, yo, like, oh, he ain't this, he that, and people still will take it like, oh, why you
But
say that?
how-
Nah, I don't mean it like that.
So let me ask you
I
this.
explain it sometimes.
No, not to us. If I say he's a rat, he's a snake, but that's my dog though. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes,
Yeah.
How do you understand what I'm saying?
because I know what a rat and a snake.
No,
is.
because you know our people.
yeah,
Yeah, and you know context.
And we use similar.
Now, when you
words.
think this is written by white people, you will never ever be able to understand how niggas talk. This book was written by niggas. When it said a serpent in the garden, was that serpent? What was that serpent? Yeah, true. What else? Was he a real snake?
No.
What was he?
Just your boy that was backdooring, basically.
How you know?
Because that's what. Yeah.
That's how we
Because
talk.
of the behavior
You know what I'm saying?
of
That's-
the animals or the creature.
We put that on a man.
Yeah.
But white people don't talk like that. So when a white man get the Bible, guess what he thinks? He makes a painting. And there was 2 white people in the garden, and then a snake crawled down the tree and spoke to her. That's what we're here to do. We're here to separate the truth from the lies. But we have to understand. That's why I asked you. Now, let's just say it is. Now what? What do we do now? Do we stop killing each other? You know what I'm saying? Do we get back with our women? Do we stop leaving our women? Do we stop sleeping with them and throwing them away? Say this is Africa. Say the world is flat. Say all the conspiracies they got. Do we stop getting high? You know what I'm saying? Do we stop celebrating Christmas? Do we stop doing that? Can we do that? Because if that's the case, fuck it. This is Africa.
Nah, hold on.
Because the land is not what's important. The people is what's important.
Exactly. And when you get, and I feel like nobody won't point to say who their real enemy is. That's what I feel like, and that's why I'm just trying to. I'm trying to figure out
so who is the real enemy.
I'm trying to figure out who's playing. Who's our enemy?
Who's our enemy?
So it's not
Spaniards. You said Europeans. You
Yep.
said the French.
Yep.
Those are a few people that stole our birthright. And then when you look into the lineage, our birthright was given away multiple occasions.
right. So when you say like who
So
is my
our
enemy?
is multiple people.
Like I'm so
Who?
right.
Name them.
We
Name
said
them.
the Moors,
Spaniards,
the Spaniards,
Spaniards.
Go ahead, who else?
The French,
Oh, go ahead. Who else?
the English.
Now, do you know that they are all one big group of people?
Okay, but
They're Edomites.
What about the ones that the Moors, the
Hold on.
ones that look like us that can't be sneaked into? They said Christopher.
the more science.
Them were African. The original Moors
Okay, but
were
no.
African.
They my problem too.
Yeah.
They my
All
problem
right,
too.
so then
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
Like
Hold
the
on,
thing is
So
this.
since we gonna go, because I'm gonna say it because it's real. We get the Zionism, the people that move under any Zionist movement,
Them our enemies too.
yeah, them are enemies too. And
Listen, I'm gonna just keep it more. I'm gonna keep it simpler. Everybody except those 12 tribes on the board is the enemies of the nation of Israel.
Yeah.
Every last one.
Hold on. But
Every last one.
Hold on. Yeah, but then you got our people. Like we be like, all right, the tribe, like all right, the lost tribe, right?
Mm-hmm.
We like Puerto Ricans. There's no such thing
Yeah.
as that.
You're right.
That's no such thing.
But this is what I'm saying. So the wisdom
There's
you
no
have
such
is
thing
this,
as no
right?
Puerto Rican.
The wisdom
Hold
you
on.
have is this: is what you do is you don't put everything together. So when Christ said, "Love my enemy, love thy enemies," guess who he was talking about? Yes, the people you just said. So we got enemies amongst our own people. He wasn't talking about the other enemies. You know what I'm saying? So what you have to do is this: you have to remember that it's black people talking. So just because he said, if I say, "Yo, you with the ops," you hanging with the ops. You know what I'm saying? Am I talking about the French, the Spaniards, the Europeans?
Yeah,
Nah.
I'm saying y'all hang with
Nah,
them,
I'm
right?
talking you hanging with niggas that's my people, but they look like me, but we saying they're enemies.
Now, all of them three people that we just said, mixed with the real people. I guess that we
They did.
Ephraim.
They
The
did.
Spaniards mixed with Ephraim.
They did.
And
They mixed with us too.
hold on. But I'm just gonna keep right here because this is like straight. What I'm saying is this is why I'm saying it like this
Right.
because we got Puerto Ricans that's not their natural language.
What's their natural language?
Hebrew.
It got right. Hebrew. But I'm saying they have a problem, like you just said. They are out because they think that they are Puerto Rican.
Right.
Spaniard, Puerto Rican,
And we think
And the
we
people,
are Negroes. Somebody at the door.
but listen, no. We think we are
African Americans.
exactly same African American.
We think
Because-
about 10, 15 different people.
But for real,
You think we what you just said we Kemet?
I got to a point
You know what I'm
where
saying?
listen, I got to a point where
So now
Egyptian.
when you ask them, the people who created the whole
I say
Kemet
I'm American.
organization, they will tell you that we don't descend from the ancient Egyptians.
I say I'm
You know
American.
who descend from the ancient Egyptians? Matter of fact, if we'd have let him keep reading, it would have told you.
Oh yeah, we get into that fallen angel.
Yeah, we get into the fallen angels. Yeah, we get into it. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So then we would be We will have to be a descendant of the Egyptians, but we just not. The book, it told us. We didn't write those books. It said Ham, a descendant of the dark races. It goes into Egyptians, the Canaanites. It goes into all the dark races that Ham is the father of, not the Negroes of. We don't descend from Egypt. Is a man named Matazari. He was real. He was a real man. All his descendants became known as the Egyptians. We don't descend from them. We would just be following what they believe. Remember I said in the beginning of class, in the 70s, when we realized the Egyptians was black, guess what we said? Oh, it has to be us. But when you dig into it, we don't descend from it. You know what I'm saying? Were we in Egypt? Yes. Can you find artifacts of us in Egypt? Yes. When Moses told Pharaoh, let my people go, we were in Egypt.
So what if they won't tell us that the oldest body found is on this land and they is keeping information? Because the Vatican has all the secrets in the vault. So what if it is ancient?
Really? We have all of the secrets.
We gotta remember it because
we have to tap in with the Most High God through the scriptures. Because like you said, they don't follow them. You know what I'm saying? They don't follow them. We really have the secrets. If that would just be going to what they call philosophy. Well, what if? It don't change our situations. Can we stop aborting our babies? You know what I'm saying? Can we stop leaving women? Can we stop whoring them? Can we stop paying $40 for some coochie?
Yeah, but
you know what I'm saying? Can we stop doing that?
But nah,
because
if we come from royalty, we need to know that. But how do we prove that?
Well, if we come from royalty, we need to act royal. We can't worry about what's the oldest body they found if we still living a certain lifestyle, right?
And I don't care. Listen, that's what I'm trying to say. Let's not go back. Let's not go back. Right now, I'm looking at my enemy, right? I'm looking at my enemy. He is the one that's pumping it. He got, listen, whoever, listen, watch it. YouTube, Facebook, Disney Channel, ESPN. They all the same people. So if you show me them, show me that person, and I'm gonna show you who's destroying my neighborhood. Show me YouTube owner, show me Facebook owner, show me who's it.
I'm with you.
Listen, and it's the people that hold this star that's blue, and they say Israel and all of that, and they Israelis and
but they're not the children of Israel.
I don't care about if they saying I don't care who they is. But I'm telling you who's destroying me and my own livelihood.
I agree with you.
It's them.
It's
we're not gonna act
why? Now let me ask you this: why? Well, you said we're not gonna act like we don't hate them.
I said we're not gonna act like it ain't them.
Oh no, it is them.
It is them.
Now let me ask you: why are they doing this?
I don't care. It's them.
You don't want to know why. All right, let me ask you this: why do you think they're doing it?
Huh?
Why do you think they're doing it?
Because they don't right. They don't need us be here.
No, because I got a topic I get to before class is up. About the fallen angel real quick. We ain't gonna veer off. We've been all over the place. We've been all over the place all class. Okay, go ahead. Get it real quick.
This is the book of Revelations, chapter 2, verse 9.
It's important to know why our enemies is our enemies. If a man came on the block and they keep shooting at us and making our block hot, wouldn't it be important to know why? No?
I guess I'm gonna get him up out of there too.
No, we're gonna get him up out of there. We're getting him up out of there. What if it all started because of something that we don't know about? Shouldn't we want to know why?
Listen, if a person was coming to kill, if a person coming to kill me, he's definitely not telling me why he killed me.
I'm not asking you that.
I'm
saying if it's a war, don't you want to know why it's a war?
I really don't. I don't war like that. I don't war like that. I'll be real.
Well, a man of war, listen, I'm gonna tell you, a man of war, you want to know why. You don't want to think. You want to know why. You want to know. You don't want to have a theory. You want to know why does this man hate me? Why does this man on YouTube and Facebook and why he only propagating twerking and baddies and Don Julio? Why? You would want to know that as a warrior. You would want to know that because now if you know why, guess what? You can fight against it. How can you fight against it if you don't know why? That's why I kept referring to those things. All right, is we gonna stop getting abortions? You know what I'm saying? Is we gonna stop whoring? You know what I'm saying? Is we gonna stop celebrating Christmas? Because if we do all of this and don't stop doing those, then what's the point?
Watch this. You can't say like what you saying, right? I truly, as a person of being of knowledge, I understand what you're saying, right? But a person that's out there lost,
We ain't talking about them. We talking about me and you.
Okay, so they not gonna never stop that. As long as the
But
long
me
as
and
the
you.
clinic, long
But
as the
me and
clinic-
you.
Listen, okay,
Can we
but
stop
you
that?
in here.
But can we
Listen,
stop that?
Yes, we can stop.
All
that.
right,
Okay,
then.
I never listen. I got 2 kids. I never paid for no abortion. Never gave a girl
I was
can't
just-
beat.
I was
Never none of that.
I was
And
just-
ain't paying for the pussy.
I was just
I'm not saying.
I was just throwing
So,
throwing it out.
I'm not.
I was just throwing
I'm not the person for that, and I don't kill my brothers. I don't do that talk, and I don't listen.
Right.
I don't even right. So where I'm at with it is the people that is doing that. If we did something or had something to be observe them, stop observing us, observe them, or if something happened to them, then it wouldn't be that on us because they are the ones that got the clinics open.
Right.
Like literally,
So
they
just listen to the scripture real quick, right?
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 2, verse 9.
clinics.
Listen to this. This is why we hold the secrets. She said the Vatican hold the secrets. Nah. Us niggas in the ghetto got the secrets. This is the secret. Go ahead, read
This is
this.
the book of Revelation, chapter 2, verse 9. I know thy works, and tribulation, and poverty, but thou art rich.
Thou art what?
Rich.
So he's talking to a group of people that's working, that's going through tribulations, and that's in poverty. What group of people is that? Us. He's talking to the children of Israel. Keep going.
And I know the blasphemy, and I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews, and are not.
And our what?
Are not.
And our what?
Are not.
He said, I know your works and tribulations and poverty, but you rich. Want to know why we rich? Because this is our inheritance. It's not theirs. It's not theirs. And he know the blasphemy of them that say they are Jews and are not. But go ahead.
But are the synagogue of Satan.
So what's the Bible calling them? Read it again.
But are the synagogue of Satan.
So they say they are Jews and they're not. What's the Bible calling them?
But are the synagogue of Satan.
The synagogue of Satan. So who are they? No, don't say that, because we're going into it. Who? What did the scripture say they are? They're the synagogue of Satan. Right. So we know who they are now. Now we know why they don't like us. Because they're saying they are us. They're saying we're the children of God. Because that's what Jews mean. You know what I'm saying? That means you're the children of God. They're saying they are, but they're not.
They are.
They're not.
To the Antichrist, like the.
No, they're exactly what that scripture said it is. The synagogue means the chief house. You know what I'm saying? The prominent house. These people are. And you was correct. They own all of that, and they purposely trying to make us down because they can't have us rise up to the occasion and be who we are. They don't care. You can be Muslim. You can be black, African American. You can be Moorish. You know what I'm saying? You could be Kemet, Egyptology. You could be all of that. You cannot say you a Jew or they're coming for you. Why is that? Because maybe this is just the truth. You know what I'm saying? And maybe everything else they pumping, you know, and I know you know, there's no offense towards you. You know who's behind all of that? Egypt is over here. They are. Because they don't want you to think about your inheritance over there. Because if we're the real Jews, guess what that means? That land over there is ours. Y'all got to give up our land. You know what I'm saying? These scriptures is ours. The earth is ours.
But time out. Now, that's far from what I be feeling. I be feeling like I feel like they coming over here to take over this.
Nah.
I see the Israeli. I call it the Israeli.
So what land they fighting over right now? They fighting over America?
Yo.
Listen.
They've been in Palestine. They've been in Palestine since Hitler and the Zionists put them over there, right? It's over now. Watch it. It's over now. And guess what? They moving niggas out the PH right as we speak right now because they gonna put them. Listen, they gonna put them Jewish people and Israelis right in here, right by upstate. So look,
You dropping it. You know what the PH was?
the war.
What was PH? Pioneer Home.
Pioneer Home.
It's the first
Project.
project.
And you're
And
saying
who did they put there?
God.
The Jewish
the
people.
Jewish people, and it's happening again.
Right. But
Watch it. They got to put them back in. They got to do the same thing, and then they got to put them back in power. Cause look, they're gonna get the benefits that they saying right now. They like, look. If you in a low income housing, right? They can't put them right in there and move them right up there in the community with them. Right now, no, they're gonna put y'all in the PH so you can get all the benefits that these black people supposed to get.
but they already here because they already won. That's you.
That's the
No,
first
listen,
one.
listen,
They
no,
that
no,
right,
listen,
they
listen,
did.
listen. Right now, I'm being so serious with you. Right now, it's Israelis getting ready to hit Syracuse like no other, and then we can talk about it because I work for there. They call it the Israeli caravan, and these people are coming. They gonna get shipped to New York City first, and then they gonna come here and they gonna move in the PH, and they gonna give them low income housing, and then because right now they moving all of them out. They gonna put them little kids that never been outside the projects, that always been in the PH their whole life, or on the east side too. They gonna move them in these houses that they just blew up right there. They gonna move them in here, and they gonna be out on our streets with no home training.
Let's finish this.
Yeah, we can talk about it. But
Yeah,
I see it.
Give me Revelation. Romans chapter 8, verse 14.
I read it with my own eyes.
We gonna-
I'm like, damn, yo, that's crazy. It's about to do
Let's
this.
go to Romans chapter 8, verse 14. For as many as are led by the Spirit of the Most High, they are the sons of God.
So anybody that's led by the Spirit of God, meaning this, what's said in this? Not holding this up and acting like you got it. What's literally said in here, you taking this, that's the Spirit of God. Them are the sons of God. So why do we believe that the sons of God are fallen angels? Want to know why? Because they taught it to us. Go to Genesis chapter 6. You know what I'm saying? We're just going to go over it real quick. There ain't no fallen angels. We the
The book
fallen
of
angels.
Genesis chapter
You know what I'm saying? We the
6.
sons of God that won't listen. You know what I'm saying? We just
I
won't.
heard that too.
We won't listen. That's the truth. You know what I'm saying? Because afterwards, who was punished for the angels sleeping with women?
The angels were.
No.
Not the women.
Man was punished for it.
For sleeping with the angels?
No. Man was punished for sleeping with the women.
Oh, okay.
Because it was men sleeping with the women. It wasn't no angels. How can a 50-foot angel stick his
Well, I thought
thing in a woman?
I looked at it like a conscious level, like
Nah.
consciousness, like
Nah.
levels to
No, they
this
said
conscious
they
level.
said took them what? Go ahead, read it. We're gonna read it. We're gonna read it and break it down real quick. Lord allow. You know what I'm saying? We do it in a fun time. But what we like to do is keep everything simple. You know what I'm saying? This is why it's practical knowledge. Because it ain't always too deep. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to get lost into everything because
That's why
it's deep. It's deep. You will be down a rabbit hole. We call it a rabbit hole. You'll be down a rabbit hole and you'll never come back up. You'll just be stuck down there because it's so much. So what we got to do is worry about our people. You know what I'm saying? And the things that's obvious that we need to fix now. You know what I'm saying? That's our job. And a lot of it is mental. So like things like this, like we believe it's angels and unicorns and all of this stuff and step on a crack, break your mama's back. We believe in all of this stuff, but we don't believe in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? When the Bible is not saying what they told us it said. What they did was hold the book up and teach us Christianity. You know who else believes that the angels is falling and Lucifer is down here? Christians. They believe Lucifer is the enemy.
Well, to say you came across the naive woman that had no knowledge at all and hurt people, the knowledge you got now with this for self, you will be considered a god to the
Yes.
people.
What does God mean?
It's a title.
It means power
Okay.
or ruler or authority.
Right, and that's in a lot of our men
Yeah.
today.
God's
It's the
name
fact
is
that
not God.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just a title. So like you will be correct. A person with wisdom and knowledge that could rule would be considered a god to everybody else. Moses was considered a god. You know what I'm saying? David was considered a god. Solomon, all of these rulers, the judges was considered gods. So you will be correct. Watch this. Go ahead. Matter of fact, you can start at verse. Oh, I meant to get Genesis chapter 1 for you. But a day has always been from even to even. What happens is certain people, they philosophize on
We don't want to
the
put through.
daylight. Yeah, you can get it.
Well, Genesis chapter 1, verse 4. And God saw the light, that it was good. And the Most High divided the light from the darkness. Verse 5. And the Most High called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And the evening and the morning were the first day.
The evening and the morning was the first day. You know what I'm saying? The next evening would be the next day. So it always was even to even. You know what I'm saying? You can drop that. You
You said from like evening to morning.
Yeah, like from night to the day, that makes up the day. That was the first day.
America paid taxes to Israel and all of that, man. I see who my enemy is, and that's where I just like, no, we need to do something about that.
That's what you think we here doing.
I definitely understand, but it's just like I literally. They need to be charged and accused of it. They need to like out loud and about. Like I understand it, but I can't wait for them to step to me. We need to go step to them. Like how they did that little August, whatever they did, January when they all ran in the White House and whatever thing, and they did that. That's how we need to be going up there. When we out here, when y'all be out here out on the street, it's a place. It's a place, and they got a place, and we can go over there and go talk our talk to them because they are the enemy. They are the enemy. We need to go talk. Listen. And I don't know certain things. I'm willing to go to war about. I'm willing to go to war about certain things.
Passionate, man. War is not. It's not taking yourself out of the war. Us going there. What happened to them doing that? Us going, now I'm seeing Black Panthers did this. Everybody that done this, they gone. They know where we reading about them. They didn't have no success. We still in what? Going through the same things. We're running over there to do what? Now we got to gather ourselves. We got to build ourselves. We got to, like you said, stop all these things. We got to get strength. Until then, us running over there, they're gonna lock you up, lock all of us up, and then
I'm gonna be so serious, right? We are not on private. I mean, we are not on their property. I'm not saying go to their property or do that. I'm just saying no. I'm saying
you like the riot.
No.
Go crazy.
No, I ain't say go crazy. I ain't say don't go crazy. I said bring it to them. Bring it to them.
This is not a you can't just go. What's that going to do?
Listen, real talk, right?
Hold on.
No.
Watch it.
No.
Yo. Cause this is why we raise our hand. Listen, yo. This is why we raise our hands, so we won't all be speaking at once. So we all passionate. We all passionate. Just listen to this scripture real quick. This 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 4. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through God to the pulling down of strongholds. That we are at war. When you say we got to do something about it, that's what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? We're pulling down strongholds in your mind. This is why they don't.
Cat was outside the prison. He was outside the prison. I've seen it, right?
Right.
That's all I'm saying. He was talking outside the prison. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You talking outside the prison. That's all I'm saying. I ain't saying go there, guns up.
Yeah, you did.
No. I said bring it to them. Like yo, he didn't listen. He did not just say it in front of the camera. He went in front of Mercy, in front of the prison.
That's what we do.
Listen, that's what I said. I said instead of doing it right, go in front of their establishment because it's people that don't look at YouTube, Disney, and all of that as bad. Walmart and things like that is bad things. People don't look at you got a Walmart in your community, right? And people are low poverty, right? They gonna go in that Walmart and catch a charge. Real talk. And it's a $50 and Dollar General in every community. And guess what? The crime is gonna go up because when a person is hungry, they're gonna go in the stores and steal.
Right.
That's a setup.
But warfare is more than just physical.
I know.
That's what I'm trying to say. It's spiritual. You know what I'm saying?
But
so
I understand.
you can't put
everybody
people,
don't know their enemy.
You can't put people at war if they're not ready for it. You know what I'm saying? People not ready for war. If you can't give up cigarettes, you ain't going to war for nobody. You can't even give up something that's killing you.
Well, guess what?
You know what I'm saying? If
America,
you can't listen,
America
just
don't
listen.
care.
If you
smoke
can't,
cigarettes, drink
if you-
liquor, all of that, guess what? All you can be, Navy, sign them up. Word of me, ship them out. And it's our people. These are our people.
Well,
and y'all don't care.
I'm not
That's
talking
crazy.
about America.
No, but no,
You
these are
talking
our
about
people.
spiritual. You talking about spiritual.
My brother is in the army, right?
Right,
Anytime it can happen.
right,
My other brother in the streets. Anytime it can happen.
right.
Real talk. We don't care. Like we don't care enough.
We care.
We don't. I'm
So you saying that you can wake people up with this knowledge with
exactly. All of that can be. That's it. All of that can happen. Listen, all of that. Listen, and I see people
Yeah,
say
but-
I see the people say the dumbest things like, yo, I was in jail. That shit gave me discipline. That shit gave me this. Nigga, that shit fucks your mind up.
Go ahead, Fabian.
For real.
Yo, we gotta, cause we got the class going on, so you
Oh,
can't,
that just messed up
you
their
can't
mind.
take over
for
the
real.
class, bro. I gotta
I
speak
ain't gonna
to
lie,
it,
man.
man.
It's like real quick, right? Because one thing, due to, you know what I'm saying, like we have the same enemies. You know what I'm saying? You hate the same people we hate. It's just that we going about it. We have instruction how to win. King David, you say you believe in the same Bible.
Nah, then he say he didn't. First he
You
said
say, no,
he
you say
did,
believe in God. You
and
believe
then
in
he said he
God.
didn't.
Now I said King. I said I don't King James version.
So
When
what?
I be prepared.
So what version you believe in?
What version I got? I got Gideon. What is it? Gideon. Gideon? Gideon. Yeah. Yep.
You got the Gideons.
Yep.
All right, you believe in that?
I'm gonna keep it.
We got Gideons in here.
What?
We got a Gideons in here.
Gideon is a king.
Yeah.
Well, I ain't gonna lie. I was just about to just say just now with this Bible that I got, right? I don't even care. I don't even care. I don't like. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. The more I've been reading it, it's not that I don't even believe it. I just don't feel like that's the catch. That's the catch. That's why they had to reevaluate the whole Bible. That's why they had to do that because they want to switch it.
But we just read where the Bible called them Satan.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't they just switch that?
But guess what? They not even saying you saying that, right? But
You read it.
no.
The people who say they are Jews, and
Okay,
they're not.
but they say, but when they read that, they don't feel like they talking about themselves.
They
And
don't-
Why?
they
And
don't-
Why not?
They
Why
don't.
not?
They don't read
Right.
that. They don't read that. They don't know. They don't read that.
They don't
They don't.
They don't read
Most
that.
people don't read the Bible.
They don't
They
read
got
that.
every book.
Yeah,
Listen,
so-
they got the Torah.
They follow a different book.
They follow the Talmud and the Kabbalah.
Outside of the Bible.
They got what's the
The
Hold
Talmud.
on. Yes,
You talking about the Torah and the Tanakh.
Tanakh.
the Tanakh.
Tanakh right here.
They don't follow the Torah and the Tanakh.
They don't follow the Tanakh either.
They'll have it, but they don't follow it.
Same thing like Christians.
Did you see the video when we went to the Egypt? We went to the Christian, the Egypt Coptic Church, Catholic Church, and he straight up said, "We follow a book separate in the Bible."
They don't.
Read it,
But
right?
at this, man,
No,
listen.
they don't read the Bible.
They got the scrolls, and that meant they I don't know, man.
So
I
what-
could be
so-
lost. I could be-
so-
I don't, because I don't
so-
know what.
so this
I really
not-
don't know what they be doing.
So
They're that serious. And guess what?
you
I
did.
don't
You,
be caring.
you do know what they doing. You just said what they be doing.
No.
They be
yeah,
attacking
yeah,
us.
right? But what I'm saying, as far as what they be reading from,
Yeah, they ain't reading from the Bible. Bro.
I don't know what they.
I'm telling you,
I don't know what they
The
do.
scriptures just said it.
Yeah, but
But you need this information to be able to relate back to home base. Like,
Right. Go ahead. Finish what you were saying.
Oh no, I'm about to say, 'cause even like what you're saying, like if they was reading these scriptures, right, they would be saying the same thing. They would say they'd be able to identify who the devil of the Bible speaks of, who the children of God really is, and align with the curses and the promises. They don't align with the curses. We do. Who brings on ships, enslaved with yokes on their necks? They have. That's why the scripture that he just brought up, Revelation 2:9, it says that they don't fit this.
they did create a Holocaust for themselves.
But that's we can go back to 800 BC
They said it
and
was
show when we
going
went to
through
the
the
Syrian
Germans,
captivity. They
They
can't. They're not
lied
doing
and
it.
said they go through the same thing.
But
They do.
it don't matter.
They
What
lie.
he said. He got the books out.
You got the books. The Bible don't mention no Holocaust.
It don't.
It don't mention
the
no.
troubles in
Yeah,
Germany.
it don't mention that. And the
or
Bible
troubles
says
in Russia.
God will fight for them. Who fights for Israel today? America. America fights for Israel. Everything you were saying about the Jewish man was correct. You know what I'm saying? Only thing is he's not Jewish. He's not a Jew. He's actually the devil that the Bible speaks of. He's an Edomite. You know what I'm saying? He's not even he ain't even related to the bloodline. You know what I'm saying? He's cut off. But go read this real quick. We're gonna get into this real quick.
Genesis 6.
Yeah, Genesis 6. The fallen angels real fast and go over it. It's a whole breakdown on Lucifer too. Lucifer is not even Satan. Lucifer is a so-called white man.
Right, and
You know
then
what
Satan's
I'm
supposed to be a son or something, right?
Nah, Satan is an angel of God who works for God. He do all God's dirty work. Satan did not rebel against God. Satan is not rebelling against God now. We are rebelling against God because we hate the Bible. We hate the words of God. We don't. It ain't that. This is what we hate. We hate the instructions. You know what I'm saying? You ever met somebody who can't stand their parents because they just
Or that
don't?
don't like to listen.
Yeah,
like you
that's
tell
us.
them
That's
something,
black. That's black.
And then until they don't need it,
That's black
and now
people.
they call you back like, okay, what were you
Yeah.
trying to tell me?
That's black people.
Should have listened when I was trying to
That's
say
black
it in the
people.
first place.
God told us don't
That's
eat
us
pork.
at all,
You know
everybody.
what I'm saying? That's God told us don't eat pork. We see it in the Bible. I don't know. I don't know about that.
See, but listen,
But these are the instructions
but
that we
that's
have.
another thing right there. Real talk. If people knew better, they would do better. Just like when I say, you build it, they will come. If they knew better, they would do better. Real talk. I naturally should stop eating pork. I was never no big.
But how about this?
Listen,
Are you
listen.
against eating pork?
What?
So if somebody eating pork, are you against it?
I don't.
You should-
You don't eat pork, but are you against eating pork?
Yeah, listen, I am against eating pork because I know this ain't good for you. So watch this. I'm not going to tell a person, I don't eat no pork. I don't care about that. I don't care about that enough. Like, I'm gonna be real. I don't care about that
And that's
part
the
enough.
problem.
Nah,
That's the problem because we don't care about that, but we care about the big. See, the little things is make up everything that's big. Pork is something small. That's why I threw it out there.
Listen,
We don't want to listen to something small. How do you think we're gonna listen to something that says
listen,
gather yourselves together?
Watch this. I'm not going. Watch this. I understand what you're saying, but I'm not going dislike a person.
I'm not. I didn't ask you that. I ain't asking you
Okay, but what I
dislike
said is,
I said, are you against?
I'm
eating pork?
against eating pork. I don't eat pork.
It seemed like you was hard on.
What?
To say you was against it. You like,
because when you say
Go ahead,
you
man.
against eating pork, I'm not gonna say I don't like no.
I'm against eating pork.
Okay, but so if you don't, so that means that
I'm not gonna tell you, you got a pork sandwich.
Okay,
Nah,
right,
but I'm gonna tell you, I
But
don't eat
that's what
pork.
I'm saying. I don't eat
Ain't
pork.
no pork over here.
So that means I'm against eating pork.
Nah.
Hold on, if you don't eat pork, then that means you're against eating pork.
No, it's two different things. Go ahead, Kat.
You said, if you build it, they will come. Remember you brought up, okay, you put Dollar Generals and Family Dollars in the poorest neighborhoods, and then somebody gonna go in there because they're hungry.
Yep.
Okay. What we do here, right? What we started, we're trying to keep doing, right? We just need our brothers and sisters to work with us. You seen us right here in the front. Free food. You understand what I'm saying? Him and his wife will make trays of food. You get what I mean? That way, we don't have to turn to that. We're trying to create something to where we'll feed you rather than you go and steal something.
That's
We're
a fact.
trying to build on that. That's why we just trying to get more brothers and sisters to do it. Because if we had all them brothers and sisters, then we could do it every day. You understand what I'm saying? Like we just trying to. Now we just have something where we feeding our people every day, and they ain't got to worry about it. And then we do. You see this? We got a back room filled with clothes. You know what I'm saying? Like we trying to put out. Now you ain't got to go steal clothes.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So when you say build it, we built it. We just that's why we go out. That's why these two brothers be out speaking and trying to get as many brothers and sisters that they can. That's why you know what I'm saying. I'm outside that prison because I'm trying to get brothers and sisters, right? So that way we can build that and build on that.
Y'all doing that, right? But the Facebook, the TV telling me I'm supposed to wear Jordan. If you don't got no Jordans back here, I'm not coming. If you don't got Puma on, no Nike, I'm not coming. Even though, yes, what you're doing is 100% the right thing. Why are you giving money to these companies? But then you got your children and people out here that's not thinking about that. Now, food. I want some shrimp boils, steak and lobster boils. That's the thing everybody eating right now. So that's what they're not caring about the free food. They want to go get steak and lobster.
Yeah, hold on, wait. Don't keep it order. That's propaganda.
Right.
Because when we feed the people, no one ever comes up and say, "I'm not eating that. I want a snake."
Of course not.
We clothe the people. No one ever. See, the propaganda is that black people only like this, or we only eat chicken, or we only do this. But when somebody is starving or somebody is homeless, they will accept it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they said, I'm not a thief, but they gonna walk in Philly College,
It's
steal
still
it up.
cool.
So you're right.
Right.
And that's where I was going with it too. Like that is propaganda about it.
Yeah.
But it's still the fact of, like you just said, you can bring them in instead of us being out there, and that be a lot of things too. A lot of people, and y'all can't tell me that they don't do this. They get the food and get the juice and get the clothes and they get up out of here because they don't want to be seen looking like they getting something for the look like they like
Yeah.
you know what I mean. Nobody want to be seen getting free lunch.
Right.
Nobody don't want to be seen. Nobody don't. So
who make it like that?
but nah.
Yep.
But I see how they do it. They bring them in. They bring you in. Literally, they bring you in here. Like, look, you want to get the food? Look, they have a person in there doing communion in no time. They have a person getting baptized in the church in no time. As soon as you walk in the church, it's happening.
You want to know what the scripture say? Wide is the gate and the road that leads to destruction. Narrow is the path. You know what I'm saying? That leads to righteousness.
You don't think this door about narrow, Joe? You just come up here and get your plate. But listen,
everything is narrow.
I'm telling you.
Everything is narrow. It's wide. That's why they get all the people. That's why them people they baptizing them in Kirk Park pool. Boom, 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 boom. Because guess what? You don't have to change.
You right.
You can just get baptized, get some food, and go back in there out there getting high. Nothing changes.
Time out. I'm not going against it because I need to know they feed my people wrong. They feeding them wrongly.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Now, if I do it and I do it correctly, I don't care about how they doing it. Like you just told me before, I don't care if they doing that in Kirk Park pool.
Right.
I'm talking about how we can bring, like you said, bring them in here and keep them in, keep my brothers and sisters in here,
Right.
and keep them around. And real talk, like I really believe if we build it, they'll come and like I'm one of them.
Like
when I've been seen it before. Like I seen the Washington D.C. people doing it, and then when I seen my own brothers doing it, I'm like, oh yeah, I definitely need to find out where, and that's just it. People see people doing it, and long as it's okay, and I don't mean that it's right, but long as it's okay, they'll do it.
Right.
Now, if we doing the right thing that is okay, they gonna come, and like I just feel like that's what they do. They trick people. Like real talk, you go with Mary Nelson. I hate to say it like that, but that's what popped up in my head. We Southwest Center. You go to any one of these places, they got the program. They got these government official programs. Word to me, but there's nothing else being taught here. There's nothing else. There's no. But this where our black kids can go.
We running over.
Our black kids can go. But when I go to where my center at, where they teaching these kids how to use the green screen, how to do the weather, be the weatherman with Matt Mulcahy and these people up there. I'm like, yo, I never thought about this. I never thought like, yo, damn, who can train our kids to be the newspaper, the newsologist? They got programs like that. We don't.
But yeah, we over like 20 minutes.
If I could real quick, here, like Captain said, here, my babies coming here. Like for instance, we got Captain Ariel. His father is general in the school, General Muhammad. He's a lawyer. His son is now a lawyer. If you come in here, these babies that come up in the school and learn who they is. Imagine as a child, we learn that you're God's chosen child. We God's chosen people. I wouldn't have been out there robbing nobody. I wouldn't have been out there doing none of that stuff.
That's what I'm talking about, though.
This is where, like you said, we come in here and learn it. They got to come in here and learn who they is first. That's where you got to start first.
That's how you build your army.
Listen, and that's a lie right there. Because real talk, that's a lie. No, for real, that's a lie. Because real talk, they gonna get us. That man go out. The man lock us up. Word to me, they come back home. But the y'all gun in their head. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu, brother. They do that. Everybody come on.
Nowadays,
they do that.
Nowadays, not so many of our people is not making their laws. I mean, you come in here, we gonna say keep the laws and commandments of the Most High God. You ain't gonna go out there and do the things where they're gonna.
Time out. What I'm
I've
saying
been
is,
free for a while now.
hold on. I'm not talking about you.
I'm talking about this. We the proof.
I'm
That it
talking about
works.
the little generation, these little kids.
They gotta see us that it works.
But no, we can go get them.
No, we gotta do it. They ain't gonna be like, even me growing up, I'm like, I don't want to listen to nobody that have not.
Listen.
They'll come where I come from. You can't tell me nothing.
We
Listen.
want their
All
father, we want their father and their mother. Because like you know, you can talk to a child all day long, but the house that they go into, they just gonna mimic what they see out of their parents.
Listen, and listen,
Right?
and listen. And that's why I said I don't even want to coach down at Kirk Park. Because that's why. Because y'all not trying to go in them houses. You trying to yell at a kid all day. You want me to yell at this kid all day. No, run the ball.
Right.
No. I gotta go talk to their mama and their daddy. And if I can't go talk to their mama and their daddy, and their mama and daddy want to drop me off and skirt, listen, I can't deal with your kid. I literally just told them that. I said I don't want to coach because I see the aspect. I see the kids losing. I see the parents not having no free time. Everything. Yeah, I can't do
So
that.
we just gonna finish it up. You got something to say? You got anything?
No, I'm here to follow nature still.
Okay, yeah. But we over, so I'm gonna run over as quick as possible. Just read through.
I'm sorry,
You
y'all.
two out. Two I mean good in the Hebrew. You good. You two out.
You wanna start at the top?
Yeah, sorry.
It's the book of Genesis, chapter 6, verse 1. And it came to pass when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them.
So men started to multiply. Everybody started. This is after the flood we was just talking about.
Yeah.
Everybody started to, you know what I'm saying? Or matter of fact, Slocky, this is before the flood that we was talking about. This is before when they were starting to multiply. This is before God flooded it. This is one of the reasons why God flooded it. Go ahead.
Verse 2. That the sons of God saw the daughters of men, that they were fair.
Yo, so who was the sons of God? Y'all remember the scripture I pulled before? Drew, you paying attention?
Yeah.
Who the sons of God?
You said who the sons of
We the sons of God.
All right.
And it is men.
Yes. All right,
We
that's
the sons
correct.
of God.
We the sons of God when we're led by the Spirit of God. That's how we become the sons of God. It was a group of men back then, Adam kids, that was following the commandments of God. They were led by the Spirit. Go ahead.
And they took them wives of all which they chose.
And these men, want to know why? Because these men was told, just like we tell our brothers and sisters today, you can't sleep with the other nations. You can only sleep with your brothers and sisters. All those 12 tribes. That's it. Because God says so. God always is that way. He always wanted one race to stay with one race. He didn't want you to be mixing and all of that, because then you bring confusion. Now, say you sleep with a white woman and then you have a white baby. That white baby, now he's going to be a Christian. And you trying to teach him about Yahushua. And he learning from his white mom. It causes confusion. So God never wanted that. It was nothing crazy or spooky. It was something simple as that. Watch this. Go ahead.
Verse 3. And the Lord said, my spirit shall not always strive with man.
Strive with who?
With man.
All the angels.
With man.
I got a question. If the fallen angels fell down from heaven and fought against God and came to the earth and started sleeping with women, why is God saying that his spirit ain't going to always strive with men? Go ahead. Keep reading.
For that he also is flesh, yet his days shall be 120 years. Verse 4.
Nobody know the answer? Because it's men. That's who slept down with women. That's why he said, my spirit not going to always strive with them. And he punished them. At this time, they was living hundreds and hundreds of years. You know what I'm saying? He told them, listen, now y'all only going to live to 120. Now, my second question, if the fallen angels slept with the women, why is God punishing men?
Why that did this split? I didn't even catch that.
Mm.
Right? Went from angels to men.
Because it never was angels. What they did is they thought the sons of God always was talking about angels. It's not. It's context. You know what I'm saying? The sons of God could be talking about angels. It could be talking about us. Now, this is how you know there's no fallen angels. You can drop that right there. Give me Job 2 and 1. This is how you know for a fact there's no fallen
This
angels.
is the book of Job, chapter 2, verse 1. Again, there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord.
Now, these sons of God are the angels. You know what I'm saying? How you know? Because they're coming to present themselves and get to the Lord. Go ahead.
And Satan came also among them.
So Satan came with these angels. Mind you, Satan is an angel. Now, my question would be is, how is Satan and his angels going to the Most High if they kicked out of heaven?
Yeah, that's why I never believed that part. I knew that was bogus. He lived to go back and forth. He go everywhere.
Yeah, but they say he's kicked out.
They ain't locked in. They ain't supposed to be locked.
Ain't supposed to be locked up until the end? Yeah. It don't make no sense. Go ahead. Read the next verse.
And Satan came also among them to present himself before the Lord.
Go ahead.
Verse 2. And the Lord said unto Satan, from whence cometh thou?
So the Lord asked him, where you going? What you doing? Go ahead.
And Satan answered the Lord and said, from going to and fro in the earth.
What she just said. He's going to and fro in the earth. That means he's going to heaven, back down. To heaven, back down. This is in the book of Job. So how is he kicked out of heaven? Does it sound like he's fighting God here? No, he's giving a report. He said, where you been? I'm going to and fro in the earth. Go ahead.
And from walking up and down in it.
Go ahead.
Verse 3. And the Lord said unto Satan, hast thou considered my servant Job?
So now the Lord telling him, yo, I got a servant named Job. If you consider him, meaning is you going to try him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now, we was taught that Satan fell from heaven, rebelled and fought, and then now he's down here just tormenting people. But does that saying? No. God is sending Satan on you.
What is it, Lucifer? Lucifer and Satan is
White
two
man.
different.
Yeah, Lucifer is the white man.
So
Lucifer means light bearer.
Okay.
The man who bears the light, who holds the light. Light representing knowledge and truth. If whoever says this is true and it's true, that's Lucifer. And right now, it's the so-called white man. If you can Google how high is the sky. He's gonna tell you. You know what I'm saying? He says Christ is white.
Right.
Forget what those Negroes on the corner saying. Christ is white because he's the light bearer. He holds the light. That's what Lucifer means.
So which is still the devil, and Satan as well is still the devil.
Yes, could be called the devil.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the title.
Yeah, that's the title.
Okay.
The white man is called the devil. You know what I'm saying? It's saying in Revelation it said that old serpent, which was called the devil and Satan. You know what I'm saying? That's what you could be called. You know what I'm saying? But Lucifer is not Satan. And when you go to that chapter, it's going to tell you prepare slaughter for his children. So,
right.
So we know he's a man. And we're gonna say, is this the man? Our children is gonna look at him and they're gonna say, is this the man that caused the whole earth to shake?
And that's Lucifer.
That's Lucifer. That's the so-called white man.
Okay.
So it's not Satan. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
You say the white man, right? He's saying like the rulership.
Yeah.
Right.
And like how we say the white man.
Yeah, like I was saying, colonizers.
Yeah.
Right. Just the rulership.
Right.
Like how people might look at Illuminati or the Freemasons and
Yeah.
all that, the
Yeah,
rulership.
the people you was
That's
talking about.
Lucifer.
Those
okay.
those are the light bearers.
That word white wigs
Yes.
and stuff like that.
Yeah. Why do you
They
think
consider
they
it
call them the
okay.
Illuminati? What does the Illuminati mean?
It's an illuminated one. The light.
Look, they hold the light. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It ain't nothing spooky or nothing like that. Is they drinking blood? I don't know. I don't care.
That's why I'm saying
Is they doing that? I don't know. We don't really get into all of that. But they are the ones that say, oh, if the Christian pastors, they have the truth.
Okay.
That's why we think the Christian pastor has the truth, because they said so. You know what I'm saying?
And
Yeah.
then the
Yeah, they the light bearers.
And then the Satan is
And Satan is an angel of God.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He's a spiritual demon. You know what I'm saying? He's a
He gonna
spiritual
try you.
being.
He
He's
gonna
going to try you for God, though. That's what you need to know. You know what I'm saying? He works for God. And he's more obedient to God than you.
So when they said the synagogue of Satan, a synagogue of Satan,
Meaning a worker of, like they're working of Satan. You know what I'm
Satan.
saying? Yeah.
But all right, yeah, I need to get out of good and evil. There's no
Well,
such.
no, it is such thing as good and evil, but
They-
all
they-
comes from the Lord.
Right.
Listen,
You know what I'm
you
saying?
shouldn't watch ESPN, you shouldn't watch YouTube, you shouldn't watch that stuff because his kids promote that stuff.
You can-
Right? That's
listen,
what I'm hearing.
You
That's
can watch.
That's what I'm
You
hearing.
can watch it, bro. Like it ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm saying, and that's what I'm saying.
as long as you know the truth,
Hey,
bro.
listen, if you know that pork is bad for you, I ain't saying that you can't cook it and make money from it, but you shouldn't eat it, right? Nah, you shouldn't. Nah, you can cook it and make money from it, but you don't eat it. That's where I be at with the Muslims. Like, yo, y'all really got that jar right in front of y'all, right there. Y'all give it to all of y'all. Be like,
Matter of fact,
I don't touch
get
it.
this.
I don't
We'll
touch
end it. We'll end it with this. Get Isaiah 14. We'll end it with this.
It's the book of
'Cause
Isaiah,
and
chapter
this
14.
is what we said when he said we got the instructions. Wanna know why? What makes us so special than more than anybody else? We have something that they don't, and it's called prophecy. What's about to happen has been revealed to us. We know what's about to happen to them. So ain't no need to run up in the synagogue and say, "You fake Jews," and choke them out. We don't gotta do that because we know what's gonna happen to them. Go ahead. Start at the Lucifer part. Yeah.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 14, verse 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which did weaken the nation?
So the prophecy is that Lucifer is gonna be cut down. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna weaken.
Tell them what that definition of heaven is like.
Heaven is a condition. Heaven and hell is conditions on earth. It's a group of people right now living in heaven. And it's a group of people right now living in hell.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure we don't gotta explain who these people are. You know what I'm saying? Because we are living in hell. You gotta walk outside and wonder if something happened to one of your siblings or your mom or your dad or your you know what I'm saying, your kids, that's hell. Because naturally you bury your parents. You know what I'm saying? You don't bury your son. You know, that's not natural. That's hell.
How
You know
about
what I'm
one even better? You got a calling to heal people, but yet you gotta go to school for it.
Right.
That is just
Right. You know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, we ain't against education, but I get what you're saying.
The way that they
Yeah.
teach is not it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, I
that
get what you're
serpent,
saying.
that oath you take, you're not really saving people.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. So
But
we
it's
ain't
like,
against
I can't
education.
I just can't just go in, gain my knowledge and just go in and start my own business. Like it's
Right.
it's a systematic world that's not for us. Versus those people can go on and start their own pharmaceutical business, their own medical farms, and all of that.
Right.
Law firms.
Right. Go to verse 16.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 14, verse 16.
This is about to show you who Lucifer is. Go ahead.
They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the
Is
man?
this the angel?
Is this the man?
Is this the man? See, our kids is gonna look at the white man and say, who's referred to as Lucifer here, and say, is this the man? Go ahead.
Is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms?
So Lucifer is a man, not just a man, a race of people. You know what I'm saying? Because what do our people do when white men people speak? We listen. We think the white man is so smart. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying you or I ain't saying you because y'all probably don't. But when our people hear white people speak, when we heard Joe Biden say, if you don't vote for me, you're not black. We thought, yeah, man. Yeah, he is. He did march with Martin Luther King. Yeah. We might as well vote for him because when the white man speak, it's the truth to us. He's going to be cut down. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole Lucifer thing. So yeah, there ain't no such thing as no fallen angels. I'll probably go through it a little bit more. You definitely could pull up, man. We definitely enjoy it. This is what class is for. You know what I'm saying? We ain't just sitting here talking to the camera. You know what I'm saying? We talking to you. You know what I'm saying? And this is how we build it. You know what I'm saying? We don't build it by not doing nothing. We build it by actually doing something. Believe it or not, our minds is the most powerful thing that they're afraid of. They're not afraid of guns. They're not afraid of arrows, weapons, missiles. They're afraid of our minds coming together. They're afraid that you and me will agree.
Yep, I know.
Once me and you agree, then it's over.
Weapons,
Right. Right.
They weapon ready.
Yeah, but
Like,
we,
yeah, I know they weapon ready. I already know that. Like,
right. So with that, Pastor,
yeah, that's not what I did.
Precinct Officer Shabby, y'all give them a hand.
All right, this is the security announcements. We're on the ISUP K-Star 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under leadership of Commander General Rihanna. Move for new brother and sister. When new brothers and sisters come to the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if your brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to his brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After the 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. The tithe is a commandment, Numbers 18:21, Malachi 3:8-10 means 10 from the Hebrew, Ma'ashra. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord give you, give the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests not mandatory, whatsoever mind you like. Upcoming Holy Convocation. Our next Holy Convocation, what, in September? Was it the feast of first? It's the feast of
Blowing the trumpet.
blowing on the trumpets. Until then, you know what I'm saying, we have annual cookouts. We just finished. They just ended the one in the Midwest in Chicago over the weekend. Let's get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Know that they had a glorious time. You know, up next is going to be in Jerusalem headquarters, in New York, and Harlem. You know what I'm saying? We keep you updated with that. So, and also the Sabbath service on Saturdays. You know what I'm saying? It's a Holy Convocation. Holy Convocation is something we come together on. You know what I'm saying? We come together as a family. We go over our customs. You know what I'm saying? The Sabbath, we go over our customs, go to shofar, toast to Israel with the yayin, which is wine. Go over 7 precepts. Check the back books for more information. We'll be a trip in the school, start wearing all black. Boot, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. For that, we encourage salute to the Akim. And the Israelite mantra, which means stand. I mantra. I Mount Shabbat. I mantra. Barak. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai Barakatah. That's the top. Sorry to the Akwafi sisters. I understand. But the Israelite mantra. I Mount Shabbat. I mantra. Barak. Yahweh Shema Eloheinu Hashem Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shema Eloheinu Hashem Yahweh Shai. They just told the Most High God to watch over. Say the name of Christ. Nazareth, God dismissed.